Good morning, good morning. Welcome everybody. Please just let me know if the sound is okay today. I've got a new mic, so no headsets, no helicopter mics. Yeah, I'm making some improvements here. Alright, so decided to start the streams an hour earlier. You know, with London session moving an hour earlier now because of daylight savings, we're missing out on a lot of these moves now with this 4-hour candle close. So we've just had this 4-hour candle close now, and we've closed bullish there, weak bullish candle, but we've still got range to move up here to 2023. So if we break previous 4-hour highs, I would anticipate us to continue moving up. Daily here is bullish. We've got that wick to fill on the daily. Your 8-hour, for what it's worth, previous 8-hour there had obviously a strong pullback down with the CPI news, rejected 2000, and then we've closed bullish now on that candle there. So we are in a range here. The 4-hour actually looks quite messy, to be honest. We are basically barcoding, but based off the daily and the other time frames here, looking at the hourly for instance, we formed support, and essentially on the hourly we've actually closed above resistance here as well. Even on the 30-minute we've closed above resistance, because you could mark this level up as resistance right here. So you've closed above that previous 30, respected that area as well. So we essentially are just consolidating and coming into pre-London. I'm anticipating volume here to continue moving up if we break these highs. So I like that we've closed bullish on the hourly, and what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to have bar stops on the break of these highs here to the left. Once we break out of this consolidation, I think in this scenario price has also given us pretty decent levels for stop losses here, about 25 pips, really not bad. And you've got about 30 pips of range moving up there, and then even more range up to 2031. So let's see it here, bar stop. Let's call it bar stop 2020.5. Sorry, 0.05. Bar stop 2020.05, and I'll have my stop loss below the previous hourly candle here at 2017.4. Feel naked without headphones on. On my broker, I've just got bar stops at 2020 flat. And my stop loss is at 2017.2. Yeah. Oh, shot. Can I just give them to me? Sound is very, very low. How's that? A bit better? Oh shit, Jared, you muted, yeah, as well, sorry.
Kind of stuff, Jared.
Morning, bro. How's it?
Good.
Morning,
Back
brother.
to Reno. Does the sound a little bit better? Gusta, what's up? Looks like you're shouting at me. Okay. Let me just mark this up. So I've got a bar stop here on the break of the highs. Okay, so let's see, while we've got a bit of time here. Just touching on GJ. Overall, you are consolidating right now. You're just in a range. Higher time frame, you're moving very nice and bullish. So I'd like to stick to those bars. Looking at the daily there. Looking really great here to continue moving up. 4 hour essentially has closed above resistance here as well. So really not interested in sales. I understand that we could maybe get pullbacks as marked up, but I'm not really interested in taking sales against the trend in this consolidation. So I've marked up here, if we don't break above 166.570, this resistance here, then we could see more ranging, but I'm not interested in sales in this range, and we'll just see our price sets up for buys. We could even see deeper pullbacks, 166, 165, 800, even down to 165, 500. And that's fine, that's a move that I'm willing to sit out of. Below 165,960, that's pretty clean traffic right there. I think it was just this 4 hour area that I didn't like about this range. Because we could get pullbacks. Break below this 165,960 level. Just tap into this 4 hour area and continue on up. So in terms of actual tradable opportunities here, I think today the cleanest trades, at least for the session, will be above 166,575. And then further bars above 166,900. Guys, just let me know if there's an issue with the sound. I know Actorino said it was a bit quiet. Tell me if it's better, please. I have increased the volume a little bit.
Sounds pretty fine to me.
Okay, all good. Alright, let's see the news this morning. I think we do have pound news, right? Yeah, we got pound GDP in an hour. So that's fine. That could give us some nice confluence for bars there on GJ. I like to wait for London Open for GJ. I really do. I'm more focused on gold pre-London. And then especially today with news at 8. I wouldn't want to take a trade on news or just before news. And then considering there's only an hour until London Open, I'd rather wait for London Open. So hopefully that could bring some volatility if news is coming out good. That'll really support the idea of bars there on GJ. If it's coming out bad, so if we get bad numbers for the pound, then of course we could get further pullbacks. But higher time frame, we are bullish here, and when we see these day-to-day news events come out, you know, slightly negative, sometimes they just give you a little pullback and they set up for better bars in line with the overall trend. So even if that news is coming out bad for the pound, maybe you just get a pullback and you still get the bars at London Open. Gold here looks like it's breaking previous hourly lows where I had that stop loss planned. Keep in mind the 4-hour just opened and creating a bottom wick. So if this 4-hour comes back and flips bullish, breaks the highs here, could just use current 4-hour candle stops. But it appears as though we are breaking back into this consolidation. So, maybe we just tap this support area and drive up. Doesn't really matter for now. May just have to adjust the stop loss. Obviously, this is a pending order, so not in here just yet. And I'll only really reconsider if the stop loss starts to get too big or if we break previous 4-hour lows. Ew, bless you.
Shucks, sorry, I thought I was muted.
So, you to remember these buds have a tap. I don't know what the block does. A touch. So DXY here, we had quite a strong move down with that CPR being improved. These things were discussed yesterday, actually in the London session. Discussed breaks below 102 there, and that move up on gold. Now this move up was actually very tricky. Because that was just such an impulsive move, and then, got a little bit of a pullback and we just didn't have the volume to the upside. Now, I discussed yesterday that one of the possibilities we could see is with improved inflation, we could even see buyers on gold taking profit at these highs, because even though it's negative for the dollar, it's a relief to the markets. It takes away some of the fears. It dampens the fears that have been driving gold bullish. So obviously from an economic standpoint of view, lower inflation, lower CPR is a good thing. And I think that's why we've seen profit taking from buyers here in gold yesterday after that initial move up. And this was actually all broken down and discussed for members. Like I say, in terms of actually executing, it was a little bit tough yesterday. But in the different scenarios here, given to members. So scenario 2 would have been improved inflation, lower than the forecast, lower than 5.1. We would be looking for gold bars. I did mention this would be a massive relief to the markets, lead to strong bars on US equities, dollar bears. And then here with gold bars, keys to staying adaptive. This relief of seeing inflation cool may lead to profit taking gold from these highs with less demand in safe havens. So that was mentioned beforehand. That was all sent prior to the CPI news. So we were very well prepared. Unfortunately, took some bars that didn't play out. And we actually saw the sells, and at that point, I decided to call it a day. But if we see the bearish pressure come in here today, we have a very good understanding of why. Like I say, with that improved CPI, it just takes a little bit of stress off the financial system. But I do believe that those numbers will probably be revised. Yeah, I was pretty shocked to see such an improvement in CPI yesterday. Give it 2 months, I think these numbers will be revised. Previous was 6. Now, yesterday we got 5% there, just better than forecasted. Almost suspicious. So we'll see. So if you're breaking out of this consolidation to the downside, this just little range here, if we're breaking out of this area pre-London to the downside, we may see, like I say, further sellers stepping in here, buyers taking profit. But this is a bit of a tricky range. Sells below 2013 here look a lot cleaner. You've just got some clean traffic to the left to take advantage of. Moving down to 205. So it looks like we are seeing some volume coming here to the downside. I've still got the bar stops in. We haven't actually broken previous 4-hour lows, but I think it may get deleted shortly. Like I say, this is quite a nice support area. We could tap into here and reject and still turn bullish on the 4-hour. So overall, we are bullish, just being a little bit more conservative with the sell ideas there. As you can see, waiting for breaks below structure, break into that clean traffic to the left. Whereas bars here, I'm actually happy to take the impulse entries on the break of this range here. So the stop loss is going to be a little bit bigger than initially anticipated at about 34 pips. So I'm going to move my stop loss to 2016.5. For anyone who just joined, I'm not in a trade. This is a pending order. So that 4-hour created a slightly steeper bottom wick. I'm just going to use current 4-hour bottom wick as the stop loss. But that looks very nice though. Grabbed some liquidity there on the open of that new 4-hour candle. Respected that lower time frame support area, and breaks of these highs. I'm anticipating volume to come in here pre-London. Look at that 5 minutes. Very nice. Strong 5 minute candle close off of that support. So nice rejection there. Nice bottom wick being formed on the 4 hour. Morning's Willie. What's up, bro?
She's 4 hours looking clean, eh?
Yeah, it is. Looking very nice here. I didn't even have time to make coffee this morning.
I was just about to ask, where's your mug, eh?
Oh, no. Early stream today. But this will be the time moving forward. Definitely will be starting earlier. I'd like to keep my trading time from 7 to 10. So either get the pre-London move on gold or give, gold GJ an hour at London Open to possibly set up. If not, then, I'll be done at 10. I think 3 hours on the chart is plenty. And in this time, we generally see very nice clean movement. More clean moves pre-London actually, on gold of course. Hey Rita, how are you? Morning everyone. Unknown brother from another mother. 30-minute candle is closing in 5 minutes here. I'd like the 30 minutes close bullish. Because if we are closing bearish, we essentially are back in the range here. Because this is the range we were in early on. So you can see we closed above, and even the previous 30, even though it was bearish, still closed above, respecting that area. If we look on the hourly, it was the same story here. You had resistance, we closed above. So even though we've broken lows here of the previous hourly on this current candle, what I'm seeing is that we're not breaking previous 4-hour lows. Lower time frames are often a lot more volatile and sporadic than the higher time frames, so we can put our trust into the 4-hour, and until we break previous 4-hour lows, the idea, I believe, is still valid. Because this is an entire rejection area. You can see all of these wicks into this area. So we've just tapped into here one last time with the current 4-hour. We'll see if we drive away. Although if the 30 is closing bearish back in the range, I don't really like the look of that. Hey, what's up, DJ? Volume's good, thanks, bro. I think you might be a little bit behind in the stream. I asked quite a while ago if the volume was good, so just make sure you're live. Can see GJ also consolidating here, but probably waiting for that GBP news. Yen index still moving very nice and bearish here, maintaining that bearish structure. Obviously we can see GJ is moving nice and bullish. Hence I'm really not too interested in the sells. DXY is at a significant level here, 101.5. So we'll have to see what happens if we break low, if we just consolidate here through the session. You know, if demand steps back in here, 101.5, we could see rejections to some of these higher time frame levels here. Maybe we get one last leg up, and if there's no more fear coming into the market, then, you know, maybe we don't get breaks above 2031 immediately, and we just end up ranging on the higher time frames. So your 30 minutes closed a very weak bearish candle. Nice rejection of that support level. So I've still got the buy stop in, and I think I'll leave it in for now. We essentially closed on that resistance level, like almost like a retest. Break above, retest. But it is pretty messy here on the 30 minute, 15, even the hourly. But just look at the candle bodies. Looks pretty clean just based off looking at that previous hourly closing above resistance. But the idea here is break of previous 4-hour highs, or current daily highs actually, being so bullish. And then in this consolidation pre-London, expecting the breakout to bring volume. Yeah, this is my new mark. Nice colorful light. Feels so good to be free. No big headset on.
Jeez, I feel like I'm not locked in if I don't have a headset on.
Is it?
I don't know why. It's very weird.
Nah, I feel pretty locked in, eh?
Yeah.
Can't lie.
Because after I sat on my last pair of headphones, yes, it just felt so weird using earphones during that time. I don't know. I was like, sheesh.
Yeah, I've got a pair of like JBL headphones. But they're big and chunky. I don't really,
I get you.
I don't enjoy it.
Yeah. What's nice about the ones I've got now is they're also noise cancelling. So that's also like an awesome, like, I don't know, it's just, she's blocks out all the background noise.
Yeah, these have what they call active noise cancellation. It's strange, but it's actually crazy good.
Yeah.
Old. Just trading. I would anticipate volume when we break out of here. I mean, we've had CPR now. That's pretty much the main market mover for the week. And Fed meeting minutes last night. So it's not like we're really waiting on anything else. There's PPR today, but that's really minor. Core retail sales. I think gold is trying to tell me to go make some coffee. I'll keep my phone on me. If it comes close to the entry, I'll run back here and abort the coffee mission. But give me 2 minutes, guys. I mean, we are just consolidating here right now. The idea is on the breakout of this consolidation to see volume coming in. Right now, just pulling back. Current 30-minute does no top wick. So we could easily see this candle come back and flip, creating that top wick. And that would mean we are rejecting this area once again. And I would assume that we could then maybe see the break to the upside. But if we're breaking below, even if we break previous 30-minute lows here, it's going to start to get tough. Stop loss will start to get quite big. Alright. Open GJ chart, please. I'm sure you have your own GJ chart. I'm just looking for the bars above 166,575. Really want to just stay out of this. I'm not interested in any of this. And then I could say potential sells below 165,965. Potential keyword. Okay, but got a bar stop in here on cold, so let me leave it here. This is not looking great. Okay, I'll be back now. Okay, so I see we broke previous 15-minute lows here, but like I say, current 30 has no top wick. I don't know, anyone in SMC here? Maybe we swept the lows to grab liquidity. Never know. I think if we break that low one more time, I'll delete the buy stops. But for now, I've still got them in, and I'll just move my stop loss like a pip lower to 260 and 350. Keep in mind, this is a buy stop, so pending order, not in here. So if your stop loss has gotten a little bit bigger than initially planned, then what you can do is also cut back on your lot size. So if initially you're risking, you know, I don't know, 0.50, and we had like a 30 pip stop, now stops are 36 pips, maybe put in a 0.40. Something to that effect. But these very well may get deleted. In fact, 15 is about to close. Yeah, let's see. I mean, this will probably get deleted. Guys know lion's mane. Mushrooms. Medical mushrooms. Good for your brain. Make your brain operate. That's not gonna help your beard grow. That's not the idea. Yeah, no, listen. I actually see that my broker has a top wick on the 30, so I'm not actually expecting us to come back at this point. We're breaking lows here. I'm going to delete buy stops. Even if the idea was still valid on the 4 hour, at this point your stop loss is getting quite big. And yeah, 2020 is quite a significant level, you know. So if we actually failing to break above there, showing signs of rejection, as discussed, we could see sellers coming back into the mix here and buyers taking profit. So as we break out of this consolidation, we could see this range getting filled, about 20 pips or so. I'm willing to miss out on that 20 pips for a cleaner trade below 2013. Because what we could even see happen here is grab some liquidity, retest 2013 to continue moving up. Yo, Wayne came in roasting me, man. Been trying to grow this beard for 23 years. So far, not too much going on here. Still got an hour and 15 until London Open, so we could still see something on gold before then. Otherwise, just we'll wait for London Open We'll see how the pound news comes out in 15 minutes as well. But absolutely no rush. I mean, right now we're moving sideways on both pairs. Man looks clever today. It must be the Lions, man. Jared, why don't we play some chess while we wait?
Oh yeah, I'm down here.
At least the chat can learn how to play like a grandmaster. You know, charts aren't always going to present opportunities, but I can always teach you a thing or two in chess.
Just listen to Magnus earlier. I sent the invite.
Okay, cool. Should come through now. DJ, what's going on here? I'm playing a game. Hasn't come through yet, Jared.
I just go full screen with it.
There we go.
All right, there we go.
This guy. I'm your queen, Jared. How could you do that?
He is. Yes. If I traded like a plate case, I'd be homeless. Like, yeah, I oftentimes get taken. Dude, I hate this game actually. Can I tell you?
What did you take there? Oh no. What did I do? Mr. Connor, you look different today. Nice. Thank you very much. Probably no headphones on. I actually had a warm shower today. It was my first warm shower in a very long time. Felt kind of disappointed. But I was so cold this morning. I was shivering while I was doing the breakdowns for London. Bro, I swear it was like -5. My weather app was broken. Okay, maybe it was 5. Not -5. On next game with you. Okay, let's see. I'm sure we'll have time. Victorino, you just want to bully me. Like double
what is
my rating.
Victorino's rating?
I'm sure she's like 1,000, 900,000, somewhere there.
Holy hell, man.
Oh, fuck. Ah! Hate chess. Shit game. Fuck, man. Oh, the comeback. Our games are so back and forth, Jared. Like, they're so chaotic.
Dude, she's sweet.
Anything
Send
can change in the
levels, heart
blink of an
palpitations.
eye.
Dude, literally.
I'm so useless. This is intense. Very intense game. News is coming out for the pound now. I'm not looking to trade the news or anything. So there's plenty of time. I'll just see how the numbers come out and take it from there. I'll only take trades on GJ at London Open or after London Open. Gold closed nice and bearish there on the 30-minute and the hourly out of that consolidation. So we might see further downside here. I do think it'll be safest to wait for breaks below 2013. Previous 30 no top wick. You don't have a whole lot of range moving down here. I think it's best to just wait for a slightly better opportunity here. Okay.
Oh, that wasn't fun. Oh, dude, I hate chess so much, dude. But I had to come back after I lost my queen, but jeez.
And then I went and blundered mine.
Yeah, no.
Chaos.
But I hate this game.
I've been playing this. It's like 3 days a move. I think I've been playing this game for like a month now. And every time I come on here after a couple of days, I forget where I wanted to move. But I'm definitely up. Okay. Okay, so GJ, let's see how this news came out. Bro, what is today? Thursday. Where did this week go? How was it
Dude,
Thursday?
Monday, I was thinking about it as well. Monday was the public. Tuesday was anticipation for CPI. Yesterday was CPI. And obviously today, like, I mean, the whole week, besides the GU trades, we've taken 2 trades. And it's Thursday. It's crazy, yeah.
That is crazy. So numbers came out bad there for the pound. Just lower than forecast. So not terrible, but still not great. May just give a like liquidity grab, and like I say, lead to better setups for buyers or better price points for buyers to come in. But for now, I think that's fine. We just wait for London Open. Closes above 166.575 still look pretty good. Even with that news, I'm not too concerned. It was 0.1 lower than forecast. So it's more on the neutral side. Just going to follow the higher time frame trend here, regardless of that news. But obviously now we just need to be a little bit more conservative, and waiting for London Open is obviously going to be wise here. Even if we close above 166.575, I would like to see a nice bottom wick being formed at London Open. Gold looks decent here to come down, but going to have much safer sells below 2013.8. Give us some quick motivation advice for the day. Let me think. The thing is, when it comes to motivation dies out. So I could give you all the motivation in the world, but there's someone out there doing it who has no motivation. They're not motivated, but they're doing it regardless, because it's their duty. It's your duty as well to succeed. So I shouldn't need to motivate you. You should just do it. Sponsored by Narc. Like I said, this will be the first YouTube channel sponsored by Narc. Look at GJ. Yeah, GJ has no motivation and it's not doing it. Lazy bastard. Don't be a lazy bastard like GJ. Motivation comes and goes, man. Some days you can feel like shit. You just gotta get to it anyway. Let discipline take over. Just fucking do it regardless of how you feel. Something like that, bro. No worries. You know, there's some mornings I don't want to come and stream. I must be honest. You know, some mornings it's really cold. Got my alarm on for 4, 5 o'clock. And I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to prepare. A lot of traders, they don't have to do that. They could stay in bed that day. But I've made a commitment to myself. And I believe that I'm doing this for others as well. So it's bigger than me. And that's what gets me out of bed. So find something, find a purpose. When your purpose is bigger than yourself, your own selfish desires, it becomes a lot easier to just do these things day in and day out. You know what I mean? Would you please check out AUD I really would appreciate if you sent a chart to the Discord. Then I could have a look for you. The free Discord, the link is in the video description. But considering that this is a pair that some of my members have bought up, I'll have a quick look at it. I'm not going to do an analysis or anything. You can send through your own analysis. Jeez, check at those arrows drawn in there. That played out quite nicely. Things are a little bit tough at the moment on AUD right? Based off the 4-hour hourly, you're clearly moving up here. So maybe we get some deeper pullbacks into this area again. That's what I'd be on the lookout for. Pullbacks into there, support formed for buys. Otherwise, possible breaks above this resistance. So let's call this 067250. And then let's call this 066850. So bars off that support level, 066850, or bars above resistance here at 067250. Targeting 067650. It's so annoying saying all these numbers. Gold is so much easier. 2020, 2013. I'd love to find a streamer who trades these pairs. Right, guys, I'm going to take a buy here on AUD/USD 0.677752. Jeez. Would you wait for a retest if it breaks above? I don't really know the characteristics of this pair, but it does look like it does give nice break and retests. Breaks and retests, yeah, so that's definitely an option there. Sorry, excuse these errors. That is definitely an option. Break and retest of that area. It actually trends very nicely. I mean, even these levels I've drawn in here was a support, broke it, retested. And these levels are very well respected through and through. You know, you could extend these levels here. All very well respected. So those are some nice key levels I've put in there. And then if you're breaking, you know, this bullish structure here, you're breaking below this key level 0.66850 and retest there, we could easily see us come and retest these lows. But for now, I think I would stick to the buys. Overall, I mean, we are seeing a slightly weaker dollar, but we are at a significant area of interest as well. So if we see demand coming back into the dollar, you could see the shifting bearish and possibly breaking some of that structure. External motivation always fades. You need internal motivation. And I think that internal motivation is essentially just your purpose. But on top of that, you need discipline. To actually get it done, you need discipline. You can have a purpose and still be, you know, a lazy piece of shit. Some people do want big things. They have big dreams, visions for their future. They don't do anything. I feel I disrespect myself when I skip out on things I should be doing. I mean, I know I'm going to feel like a twit if I lay in my bed watching videos instead of doing what I need to do. Exactly. I mean, personally, my TV doesn't even really come on. I haven't watched TV. I haven't actually watched TV in years, but I watch YouTube on my TV. And I haven't even watched YouTube in, you know, I don't know how long. Netflix is just not even a thing anymore. It's just a waste of time. I don't find any joy in it knowing that I could be doing something productive. I'm not saying that I never like chill, you know, have my times where I chill, obviously. You need some rest now and then. But I think, yeah, that's the word, procrastination. If you make a habit of those things, you can tend to just procrastinate. Don't get a whole lot done if you're spending all day on the TV, on the telly. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that, bro. Thomas says smash the like button, guys. Professor Quan in the house. GJ is flying. Brother, what time frame are you looking at here? Man's busy looking at the 1 minute like this. Oh my god, it's flying.
Yeah, no, that's flying, yeah.
Even if you were looking at the 1 minute, you've still got resistance here that you could reject. Just wait, be patient. Nothing's happening here right now. This entire area is a rejection area. In order to actually execute bars here, you do want to get into a cleaner trading range. You know, looking to the left, above 161,575, you've got nice clean traffic, moving up to 166,900. But to rush into buys here at this level, you literally may as well shoot yourself in the foot. Because even if it works out today, and you say, oh, I told you so. The thing is, you've now made that a bad habit of not waiting for closures above a level. And down the line, that's just going to stop you up. So be patient, wait for us to break that level. Unless there's something you're seeing that I'm not seeing. But I'm all for buys here. I just believe we need to break above this resistance. Hey Kenton, what's up? Blessed morning. What I would like to say this morning is that after signing up for the premium, it changed my trading in 1 month. What I learned from the community most of all is patience and psychology. Sounds like one of those bots, but I promise you it's not. Thank you for that, Kenton. Yeah, Kenton was in the memberships. He was in the sessions every day, being active in the community, taking advantage of it. Yeah, so I'm glad to see that you took something away, bro. Tayu, I think it's Tayu. I maybe pronounced that completely incorrectly. But thanks, bro.
Lodi. That's the surname I know.
Yeah, that sounds right, actually.
Yeah, Melody.
Sometimes it's an H and an O, especially in Xhosa, it's pronounced like shit. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly now. But like for instance, my friend's name was Sikhlu. It's S-I-H-O-U. So it's Sikhlu.
She splits
So maybe it's my
with
fault.
how I pronounce that. I'd read that name, Tau Melody, and then end up calling him T-Dog.
Oh, just call it T-Dog.
T-Dog.
Got yourself a new name. Guys, if you do want to check out the memberships, the link is in the video description. We host New York sessions there every day. We do news streams there as well. We do nice fundamental breakdowns for those news streams, what to expect. And the breakdown sent from yesterday's CPR, you know, that information is what we'll be playing on probably for the next couple of days. So always something to take away there. There we go. The link is in the video, in the comment section. Sutu for lion. That's nice, bro. That's very nice. That's a sick name. Seeing firsthand or being part of the community, the greatest skill a trader could have is not technical analysis, not fundamental analysis, but patience. This was learned through going through the Monster Money course. Good stuff, bro. Yeah, at the end of the day, you know, you can have a technical system looking at technical analysis, and it can be great. But if you don't have the discipline and the patience to actually follow that system, then it's no good. So those are the things that we focus on. But of course, teaching you the correct or simple technical analysis techniques, as well as fundamentals. But we've got a lot of psychology webinars on the Patreon as well, that obviously members have access to. It has a click on it. Sutu, I think I'm not too clued up on Sutu. I'll have to type it into translate. Yeah.
I struggle with English, and it's my home language. I'm not even going to try to click on it.
So gold here, really not our friend this morning. The 4 hour still looks pretty good there. We broke previous 4 hour lows, but you know, there was very low volume in that previous candle. So we've come there, you know, maybe just grabbed some liquidity. And if we break the highs here, I would think that we'd be well on our way to the upside. In terms of entries, it's pretty tough here. You could have the same idea with breaks of the highs here using current candle stops, but that's really tough. I'm willing to wait for the 30 candle closure here. A lot of volume to the upside. There's 4 minutes. So I mean, this is the initial buy idea. Those buy stops would have been activated now, but stops would have been massive. Not massive, but in terms of targets, it's a little bit tough. Yeah, good stuff, Kenton. So we could potentially consider this a mistrade above 2019. Might be best to wait for breaks above 2030. Yeah, those impulse entry ideas were nice, but man, that was funky price action there. But you can see now why that sales would have been safer below 2013. You know, this structure here was still bullish. We hadn't created any new lows. This is our previous higher low. These are like basics, but sometimes I think people don't really understand these things. One minute to go here for the new 30-minute candle. Let's see, I think we could have some opportunities here. I mean, we're closing above this consolidation. We are seeing some volume coming in. If we could just get a bottom wick down to 2019.5, that resistance that we've just broken above, that could give us some nice opportunities to actually get involved here. Otherwise, if we just break the highs, previous 15-minute stops look pretty safe here as well. But I would like to see a bottom wick on the 30 at least. I know that this area is going to be an area of concern, but I'm trusting in the higher time frames here based off the daily. We've got that wick to fill. If you look at previous structure here, you know, we look pretty good. If we are breaking back above this high to move up to 2025, let's call it. So 30-minute candle has closed bullish above that consolidation. I'd like to see a bottom wick being formed. GJ doing absolutely nothing. Could just be safest here to wait for London Open actually. I think I'll do that, to be honest. Because if we could maybe get a pullback here on the 15, form support here at 2019 before London Open, that may be a slightly better setup. Otherwise, safer buys would be above 2023 anyway. 2023, this level to the left, as well as obviously some reactions there. And then above there, you've got like 50 pip wick that we could still fill on the daily.
Getting that bottom wick now, that's going to be real nice to tap back into that 2019.5. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Fuck,
knees
am I
and
muted?
toes.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Nah,
could
I
you hear
can
me
hear you.
singing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Nah,
I think my earphones also have a mic in them.
yeah.
But my actual mic was muted. Need to just sort that out. Are you waiting for a retracement on gold? Yeah, I would like to see a tap into 2019.5, but I'll just see how we set up at London Open. I think Zoom had the wrong microphone selected. I think that's why you could hear me, Jared. And then YouTube didn't hear me singing.
Oh. Wait, now it sounds bad.
Now it sounds bad.
What microphone are you using? Yeah, you sound like you're speaking through a cardboard box.
Goodness.
I don't know if it's just me or.
Let me double check here. How's that? Better?
Nah, I don't know if it's just me. You sound crisp clear. Maybe my headphones are down. Let me get my aux.
But you're on Zoom, hey, that's the thing.
Could also be Zoom, I don't know.
Cousin Zoom, how does it sound?
You speak now.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
I don't
Can
know.
you
On
hear me?
Zoom, it sounds whack. Eh?
No one in Zoom is replying.
Yeah.
Okay, let me change the microphone for Zoom. How's that? Better?
That's better. Yeah. It's a lot
Okay.
better.
I don't know. Maybe there's like some feedback loop. I don't know, bro. I don't know sound.
Yeah.
Jared, you're the sound engineer here. You should actually know this stuff.
No, but I work with artists and singers and shit, not fucking Zoom's audio. Well, I worked with.
Well, if I'm using the same mic for 2 different softwares at the same time,
Yeah.
like, do you think that could maybe cause an interference? Or do you
No,
think it's
not
maybe
at all.
maybe the earphones I have on, because they obviously have a mic in them as well.
What's wrong?
Just trying to sort out the audio.
Well,
How does Connor
because of,
sound on Zoom?
no, it sounds weird. Is this because you're using a new mic?
I'm not using the mic on Zoom.
No, but what changed that you sound different? That you're asking Jared now? Because I just joined, so I don't know what the question.
Oh, then, yeah, I've got a new mic. Just trying to sort it out on Zoom. Nico, how does this sound?
It sounds lower and deeper.
Yeah. Like it
Like
sounds
my
like you've
balls
got
dropped.
something in front.
Something like that. Sounds like you moved off the chair now.
Like he's speaking from Nico's house.
What mark is it, Con? Is it earphones or a headset, or is it an actual mark like you guys got me, or
Yeah, it's an actual mark.
no? Then there's just some like setting that you need to do probably to get it clear. The volume
you-
sounds lower than usual.
Yeah.
Up the volume though, Con. Like don't put it down.
Okay, how's this?
Doesn't zoom. Wait, say again.
How is this?
It's sounding better. Did you let me just check here. Isn't there something about the Zoom thing that says advanced, and then when you click on it, it does the settings for you? Or was no, that was on my actual settings on my mark.
Testing.
That's
That
sounding
sounds
better.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just a bit closer.
Yeah, that's sounding normal again. Very close to it.
I think, Con, with your noise suppression on Zoom and probably your built-in noise suppression on your mic, it's too much noise suppression.
It's
Mm,
Like
not
you're
no.
suppressing the sound into like a box.
yeah,
It
I
won't. He
actually
just
just
needs to up his volume to pick up his voice. This noise suppression won't cause that much interference. It's not there for that.
well,
Yeah,
I
but
had
sometimes
on
if you're
Zoom, I had the background noise, I had the suppression on high, so it actually suppresses background speech. So if I'm too far, maybe it's
yeah,
it is suppressing it a little bit.
no,
But
but
this
then
is
it
sounding
would
better.
cut out. Yeah, then it would cut out, not like go soft.
True.
Sound like
It
lag.
would like literally pick up every third word or something like that, or every loud
Yeah,
word.
And you're
that's true.
sounding completely different to when I joined now already. You're sounding better from when I joined.
Okay.
See, Nick,
As long as
Nick
it's
is the
better.
clear.
It was someone in chat said just up your volume, and I think that's what worked. I think it was Dalson in Zoom chat.
Okay, so Zoom is happy. YouTube, you guys don't pay me enough. Nah, I'm joking. YouTube, how's the sound? Someone said muffled, but surely it's better now. Testing. Okay, cool. Short win. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Obviously, I just got this thing yesterday. I did have a look at some of the settings last night, but yeah, obviously with the zoom and that, I need to make sure the guys are happy and that it's not sounding like I'm in a cardboard box.
Bro, did you guys start the stream at 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
It's weird how it worked because I got a notification at 20 past 7 to say that your stream's starting in 30 minutes. So, like, I didn't think much of it. And then I waited. And then when I came now to go to the Zoom link in Discord, I saw it said before 7 a.m. So I was so confused as to what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, that's weird.
You know
I
that
actually
schedule thing.
Yeah, I scheduled the stream at like 6:30 or so.
But maybe it was an hour earlier than normal, and I didn't even notice the time, dude. I know I was awake that time. I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to join anyway. I had load shedding up until like 8:30. Meant to come on at 8. Anyway, bro, are we striking soon, Jared, Connor? You guys keen? Fucking load shedding's back to stage 6, bro. Let's go strike again.
That's crazy, yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, bro, like you get some noise.
Hit the streets
Stage
again.
1. Yeah, 100%, bro. Like now, I'm supporting it. Go fucking crazy, all of them. I mean, they didn't do damage and stuff, so why not?
I'll back it.
Anyway, how are you guys doing? Eh? Jared, Con, that's good.
No complaints on
All
my side.
good, all good. And yourself?
Always good. Always good.
Winter will fight to stage 10. Stage 10 is complete blackout.
Stage
Yeah, like
10
they
is
put
when
your
they.
power on for like an hour a day or something. Just, I don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck must you do in an hour, bro? People's geezers don't even get hot in an hour. So, like,
Boy,
Nah,
what do you meant to do?
stage 10 is when they come confiscate your dog named Sparky. Fuck you. Yeah.
I didn't know it was a concept like that, Tom. You like
Isn't that something you would do, Nico?
That's what I was thinking too, bro. That's why I'm laughing. I was like, hey,
Wow.
kind of doing something I would do. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
London still moved back 1 hour. Yeah, it has. Oh, gold. Gold.
Fucking solar panels, bro. Like, oaks that have that shit, yo, bro, that are off the grid are so blessed, honestly. But you need a lot of money for that stuff.
Yeah, it is.
I think a full house setup is like 200k, isn't it? I think. Then your whole house is off the grid, bro. Then you
Alright.
literally the only thing I don't think you can do is like a kettle.
The
No,
one nice thing
85.
is that they you can actually put it on your bond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's solid.
Ah,
Because it makes it more affordable for a lot of people.
best believe when I moved, bro, it's coming with me.
Moving up here nicely on gold. I wish I had forgotten to delete my buy stops. But anyway, at this point, it really is going to be safest to get a closure above 2023 here. So that's fine, we just wait for London Open. I discussed buys on the break of these highs here. If you got a bottom wick on the 30, didn't really retrace as much as I wanted. But you know, this 2023 could be a troublesome level. So just be aware of that if you have got involved here. But there's lots of volume to the upside, and like I say, based on the daily, I'm anticipating that wick fill. The new USA 40-year bond is financial suicide. Yeah, that's crazy.
Bro, I saw an article this morning. Well, I just saw the headline of South African rand still dropping, like still like getting weaker. And I was like, how is it getting weaker to the dollar if like dollar's doing the most right now? Yeah, I didn't read the article. Obviously, I just saw the title. But yeah, imagine.
Let's see what's cutting here.
Don't get Jared tempted, bro. You make this man break his discipline.
I mean,
Yo,
it's
Jared's
in a
Jared's
very
seeing smile
interesting area. It's in a very interesting area.
I said, bro, that's still hard up, eh? Yo.
It's like a make or break kind of area right now.
You know how you trade USD ZAR, Connor?
You don't.
No, bro, there's a way to trade it. You add a 200-day moving average and a 50-day moving average, and when they crisscross, you buy or sell.
And you crisscross. She say.
Shit.
That's some high level
I'll
stuff,
never get
bro.
I'll never get over the fact when I put a trade in on USD ZAR and I saw the spread, bro. Like when I was after I entered, I worked out the spread because I was like, how? And then, you know, and this used to be Jared's baby. Yeah.
The spread is insane, dude. Like
Don't
honestly, bro.
you're not allowed to come give opinion. Yeah. This is your baby. Don't lie to her.
Nah, dude, I visit her like 3 times a year at most, bro.
Yes, and then
Visit
2 years
her.
ago, you used to visit her every day, bro.
Don't put me in this.
So yeah, we've tapped into 2023 there and seen a rejection. So yeah, probably was best to just leave the or delete those buy stops. You know, that was a nice move up. I mean, not delete the buy stops, but stay out of these initial bars with their closure above. If you had taken the bars on the break of those highs, it's a tough situation because you've got a level right here. So you could manage quite aggressively, or you could, you know, see it on the perspective of filling the daily wick and be a little bit more aggressive, not manage risk so aggressively. I don't know. That wasn't my trade, that's for sure. And I'm glad I've waited here for London Open. But it's pretty tough now. Because even with this wick on the hourly, you know, we could consider this a wick fill. But at the same time, we've already tapped into this resistance. So that I could see as a rejection wick. I would like to see us breaking above 2023 for safer buys. Otherwise, if we could form support, at least on the 15 minute at 2020 or 2019.5, then I could look for those bars potentially. GJ, nothing really. There we go. That's GJ. Nothing happening. Rand must go to 19. When you're earning dollars, you don't really worry too much about the state of the rand, but obviously, yeah, it's not a good thing. But that's the thing with the dollar and with them raising interest rates, is that it's going to get tough for these other countries. You know, if we do get that demand stepping back in at like 101 on the dollar, if we just zoom out here. Okay, this is from a macro perspective. So we're at a key area right now. You know, last year we had such a strong move to the upside where we actually saw other countries and central banks doing currency interventions because the dollar was just so strong that the economies were taking a knock. So if we get that strength coming back into the picture and we move back up to the highs here from these levels, a strong dollar is actually terrible for the world economy because other countries are unable to pay back their debts. Other countries' currencies become so devalued compared to the dollar, and the dollar is what world trade is done in, that it's very destructive to the world economy when you see moves like this. For us as traders, I mean, this was like, you know, we had a lot of fun taking gold sales through last year, but overall on the economy, this move was very hard, and it was very necessary to see a pullback or to maintain that economic stability. And we could even see further pullbacks, you know, to some other areas here of interest.
Can I ask something? You're still busy.
No, done.
I want to ask, obviously I haven't been on the charts too much the last week to 2 weeks. What made you want to take a GU swing? Was there something that behind that?
You went there
fundamental?
for the weekly breakdowns, but yeah, I broke it down on the weekly breakdown. Was at quite a significant area. A lot of these pairs were, even the dollar index was hanging around 101.5, 102, which, you know, this has been like a key area of demand for a while. So the idea there was to get into some profit before CPI, and if CPI came out higher, then, you know, that would have been amazing. So it did get into some profit, but it ended up hitting break even, obviously, before news. And then I think some guys were in there a little bit higher up and ended up taking break even with the news, which is fine. It was either a hangover trade or a break even.
Yeah. At least you got risk free before news and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But yeah, the idea was, you know, some of the members are looking at different pairs. So I'll start to touch on a couple of different pairs as well. And I also just wanted to use it as an example because, you know, I'm looking at the DXY a lot to correlate to gold. But that correlation is, you know, not always perfect. It's easier to see it on something like GU or Euro USD, where if we have a weak dollar, you know, you can expect those pairs to move up. But gold sometimes acting as a safe haven, it could move inversely to what we normally see. So it's not as straightforward on gold. But like I say, dollar was at that key area of demand. GU was breaking back below a key area as well.
Oh, yeah, shot. I was just curious beyond it, that's all.
So yeah, these were the GU cells. This was a swing trade idea.
I'm gonna say got some hectic profits though before. Like how many pips is that?
Jeez,
40.
It's actually not much, eh?
Yeah, but I mean 40 pips is at least closing some partials before break even. If I'm correct. Oh, I would have. Personally.
Yeah, some guys are holding here still for about 30 pips. I was out at break even the night before. Yeah, Tuesday night I was out at break even.
Yeah, if it broke that level there, yes.
But yeah, obviously that news came in, so this was just at that point, anyone who was still in just took break even. So gold here is actually showing some signs of rejection to 2023. We'll just have to see how structure is forming on the 15-minute, or if we could close above 2023. GJ. Yeah, GJ giving some deeper pullbacks here, moving into London session with that slightly negative news for the pound at 8. You know, like I say, we could get some pullbacks, but inevitably leading to better buys in line with the higher time frame trend. And this traffic here is just, it's horrible, as you can see.
You can hear that mark of yours is good because I can hear your dog barking.
Is it?
Yeah, so it means that the mark is really good. Because yeah, that with noise suppression is quite intense.
Did you hear it there? Yes.
Yeah, we can hear that box. What is it, like a little poodle thing?
Shut up, dog. We're trying to catch these pips.
Dash front. Shut up, bitch.
And then someone's like, why are you being so rude? No, it's a female dog. What do you mean?
It's actually a boy, but it acts like a female.
Yeah, I mean, if you just call it bitch, that's all.
Needs to watch some Andrew Tate videos. So if it carries on acting the way it is. So.
Shit.
Is Andrew Tate's in the chat here today?
Was there Andrew Tate in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Special guest.
I'll see. Did you have a podcast on your YouTube live?
Yeah. Oh nah.
Did-
You just came to chat some shit in the chat.
In the chat. Oh, feel.
It identifies as him, him. Simzo. Yes.
Bro, I will just take a it. Like, I'll accept a it, Ned, to be honest.
Did you guys hear about Uganda? I think it's
What happened in
Uganda.
Uganda?
Oh nah. Just Google it.
Did you see what I sent you from WorldStar, what they posted? I didn't read into it, but yo, we have summoned the top G. That's Andrew Tate again, my boy.
Hey, yo.
Back in action. No,
Oh,
but did you see what I sent you?
Probably.
Look on IG. It's this
Oh, today.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I
let
saw
you look.
this.
Was that like just one of those test things again, or was that like
fuck, bro. Nico, stop
what?
getting news of RG, bro.
No, it's WorldStar, bro. That's not RG fake news. That's WorldStar,
That-
dude. That's what I'm just saying. They will post like a proper headline. I'm not saying everything behind is the truth. I'm asking because that's the only headline I saw.
Yeah, it happened, but then what happened was the missile didn't land in Japan. It landed in the sea, and they basically said like false alarm.
So I must lock my safe again. Okay, sure. Damn it! I thought I'm being deployed, my friend. I was ready to go fart a little bit.
Because they have like some missile detection system, so it obviously picked it up. And then they sent the evacuation warning and everything. And then they were like, well no, everything's actually fine. But obviously it's caused up a little bit of a stir this morning.
Commotion, yeah.
And headlines, media will obviously flip and chew.
No, for sure.
At the opportunities to, you know, make
get
something
them clicks.
Get the clicks.
Clicks.
Click. Ned, why you look like me? Oh shit.
Ned always does this cuck. Yeah, I was gone for a little bit, come back, still changing profile pictures.
Nah, my dog doesn't actually identify as a female, I just call it a bitch. It's literally a baby, that dog. It cries like a baby.
What dog did you say it is?
A Dachshund.
Bullshit.
Dog. Yeah, that dog made me realize I'm not ready for kids.
What?
Yeah, I just want to kick it. I never kicked a dog though. Promise you, chat. I never
No,
kicked
man.
it. I just want to.
That makes me think, bro.
Cancelled, yeah.
The thing is, I have
I'll
like
be
4
honest.
dogs. They're all so chilled except that one. You.
I've never seen one
You
dog
heard
at your
him,
house, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard.
All my dogs
Connor?
are so chilled. Yeah.
I just thought about something. Oh, you're not meant to go jump.
Yeah, we are actually. Today's my rest day. Literally, today's my rest day. So let's do.
Yeah, we'll take
just
that off. But you might, yeah, and get Carl involved, or
Yeah, we must speak to him.
okay.
He
Cool.
could come on Friday for the Bring a Friend Friday.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'll jump tomorrow alone, and then Friday we'll link it up, and then we'll speak. That gives him no. Can't do Friday
Tomorrow
with him,
is
bro.
Fridays, boy.
Is it?
Tomorrow's Friday, yeah.
What?
Today's Thursday.
Are you sure?
I'm so lost this week.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, bro, today is Thursday, Connor. No, but Connor, we can't do tomorrow, dude. You know, like, for obvious reason. Tomorrow's most. Yeah.
Huh?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Nah.
Wait,
Oh,
my Zoom
yes.
just
I
fucked up.
know. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's.
Oh, what time is that, bro? I don't know if I'll be able to stream
Now that
tomorrow.
dude, I haven't been told anything now that I think about it. I got a Zoom link though for it from Doma.
What is it, Nico?
I message me, I'll tell you on WhatsApp.
I'm sure I can just say it's a funeral, Jared.
Our
Oh, I
friend's
get
mom
you.
passed away. Yeah. So
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Sorry, man.
we were all close with her. Not just one of like she's not just a friend's mom. Like she
Yeah.
did everything with all of us. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to see about
Con,
that.
if you need to go, I'll host the sessions there on Zoom.
Okay. Sure, Jared.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I haven't heard anything. I didn't even get the Zoom link.
Yeah, I think Doma was just sharing it with everyone in case people couldn't make it. But I'll ask a bit. I see Emil sent me a message of 1 second voice notes. I wonder if he's watching the stream. Let me listen quick, I'll be here now.
Hi guys, regards from Kenya. Please assist me. Does a 4-hour on bold have a lower wick? My two charts show different stuff.
Yeah, here we do. That's a tough one. Because different brokers will open up at different times on the 4-hour. And you know, you don't really want to overthink it, but if obviously a 4-hour candle has no bottom wick, then that's something to be aware of. So here we go. This actually looks completely different. I've got a baby bottom wick there. It's very tough, to be honest with you. When did this 4-hour open? Now I need to reconsider absolutely everything. Seeing that candle. Because here on this gold chart, our previous 4-hour was bearish. Although no bottom wick on that candle meant no range to really drive down there, so I'm actually not too concerned about that. But yeah, I think you want to just be careful in this area. And breaks above 2023 will definitely give you safer opportunities to move up here. Up to 2030, 2031. And just staying out of this general area will probably save you some pain. So yeah, for me this has become a no trade range. We've tapped into the targets at 2023. Missed that initial move up above 2020 here. So that's fine. Don't mind. But we've reacted to that 2023 now. I think buys above there will be safe. Not really looking to buy into this resistance now. We've eaten up that range. There's no range left here. We've tapped it and reacted to that area already. GJ, on the other hand, has given us deeper pullbacks here at London Open. Tapped into 166.250. Just in the range, not doing much. But your 4 hour, keep in mind previous 4 hour was bullish. If we come back and flip bullish on the current 4 hour, we might have momentum to then get that closure above 166.575. So that bad news at London Open has just given us a bit of a liquidity grab here. And like I say, closures above resistance, and we should be good to go for the buys. But just gotta be patient here. Guys, give me 2 minutes, I'll be back now.
Go on.
He just popped off quickly. I'll be back
thought-
now.
Okay. Still gonna come down, Jared? Or with the house and all that, budget a bit tight now?
Not really budget issue. I've just got so much on my plate at the moment. With obviously the memberships, the trading,
Mm.
alles. So if I do come down, I at least want to take like partial time off, you know what I mean?
No, I understand.
then-
Like enjoy the coming down part.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, once I'm settled and stuff, I would like to come down. Just once I've like found my feet, have some like days open, maybe even come down for like we find when there's the next long weekend, and I'll come down like let's say the Thursday, and then leave like the Monday type thing. You know what I mean?
So obviously gonna fly
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Yeah. 100% believe that's the best choice.
Yeah, there's
Probably
a young
cheaper
man in
to
East,
fuel compared to
yeah.
fuel.
There's a young man in East London that said I can drive his Golf R, drive it around. So I'm gonna take him.
Yeah,
up
I'll
on
say that. Bro. Don't have to do burnouts, you know, if I wanted to. So
Yeah, exactly. So maybe we can
Sounds
share it that weekend. Yeah. We'll
Nah,
just have
bro,
to
you
tell
can
him
drive
about
it, bro.
so.
He lets me drive it all the time, bro. So you can have it for that weekend. Don't stress.
Have you driven it yet? On a serious note?
Fuck no, I'm not gonna drive his fucking car. You mad? Then I'll fucking scratch that thing and I have to hurt my entire budget because I scratched that thing. You know, suck.
Yeah,
You
I
mad?
got you. Yeah, I don't like driving other people's cars. to
Not
be
a
fair.
fuck, bro.
Yeah.
I'll take Carl. We can go give the car to Carl for the weekend, bro. Can't make a noise in it.
What's this now?
Just say yes,
Yeah.
bro. That's all you gotta do. You just say away. Sounds good, Nico and Jared.
Just yeah, sounds like a plan.
Just Connor, do you not trust me, bro? Hey, just say yes. Do you not trust me, Connor?
No.
Is it the tone of voice that gives me away?
Yeah.
Is that why you say no?
Never
Nick is just
drive.
asking what.
Oh no. Yeah. What is he asking?
Yeah. No, Nico asked when I'm coming down. So I said, now I'm gonna wait until I'm settled and when we can actually take some time off, like a long weekend or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I said I'll fly down, but there's a guy in East London that said I can borrow his car, go for all that. So that's that time that I'm down. So I don't need to drive, you know what I mean? Drive down.
There's power on me, yeah.
Yeah, just quickly.
Oh, don't rent one, just buy one.
$500,000.
What they do in Dubai, bro? Fucking buy yourself a Lambo or something and then just go store it in some shit place when you leave.
I wouldn't rent one in East London. I think if we go to Cape Town, we'll rent one there.
I don't think you
Connor's
can
there
rent,
for that.
I believe you
Connor's
can
gonna get a-
rent a Golf.
Yeah,
You can
it
rent
has
a
to be like
Polo.
an AMG.
No, but well, if we go down to Cape Town, like seriously, then we'll get like something nice. If we go down in
Lambos,
like
boy.
December.
Yo, they have a loan con there, 45k for the day. That's
For
fucked
the
up.
day.
For the day, bro.
What the? No, man, really?
That's more expensive than you're paying to buy to rent that same car.
Holy, bro. I would not be renting a Lambo, dude. Basically 50k a day. No, man.
Yeah, you can rent
Yes,
you can rent like a BMW nice M series of some sort for like 5k, 6k.
yeah.
That's not too bad. And the AMG the same price.
Yeah, same price.
What did you rent last time? What was that Merc?
C43, C43, C45, C45 AMG.
No, it was nice, convertible.
Yeah,
Driving in
very
Cape Town
nice.
with the top off, huh?
Do you know that I actually rented
Yes.
it? I actually booked the R8, and then
What?
it was the State of the Nation that weekend, so there was like government in Cape Town, and obviously there was a government. There was or they were renting out literally all of their cars, and whoever had the R8 wanted to keep it. So I was like, okay, I can't really like argue.
Like for that to get it back, you'd need to put more down than him.
Yeah, and the thing is, they actually gave me a discount on the AMG because it was obviously like it wasn't the car I initially
lower
booked, so I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. And I'm kind of glad because I went to Signal Hill and it was packed. There was like centimeters between like driving up the hill, up the road. There's cars on both sides and there's like literally centimeters between the cars. It was so tight. I was like, my heart is racing. I couldn't imagine R8 wouldn't have gone in there.
With that fat booty on an R8, bro. Sure. Making a noise, people looking, getting closer, walking in the street, getting even less space. Oh, no, I understand, Connor.
But that reminds me, I need to actually go renew my driver's license.
I need to go get my driver's license.
That's not a fun process.
We could go at the same time.
Dude, I still don't give a fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, it actually expires on the 19th, so I really need to go, actually. Oh, shit.
I'll ask Carl for some tips, bro. That man got a learner's and a license in one day. Yes.
Legend.
I'm not even capping, bro.
No, I know.
I'm dead ass. Carl, share the information with the boys there, please.
Carl White?
No, Carl Ansley.
M versus AMG. What does everybody say in the chat? Obviously not everyone likes cars, but if you do, just say in the chat there, M or AMG.
It's so funny how the people of the world have literally decreased sales in M series or AMG series just because there's a debate between the two. If you think about it, the only reason more VWs get bought is because there's no VW compared to AMG. There's nothing of that. So everyone's like, okay, VW is like a in between. We can all buy that without getting judged. AMG M series.
Yeah, I'll buy an AMG. I don't care about the BMW boys.
Fuck a BMW, bro.
I'll have a
BMW looks nice.
And a Mercedes. Why not?
Kind of like
first one
on
AMG, correct?
AMG.
What's up, Charles?
Wait, what?
I said you must like the burbles that come from the exhaust on the AMG.
Yeah, I'm a Mercedes fan, through and through. But I don't dislike BMW. I think
me too.
The BMs are really, really nice as well.
Bro, they're so similar too. Like not look-wise, but they both have really nice motors. They make nice popping noises when you drive them. It's just literally the one's a BMW and the other one's a Mercedes-Benz. So the name's different, but the car is very similar. Unless we go to the T, until we go, I'm just talking about overall. Like we get in, we drive one, we get in the other one, we drive the other one. It's going to be a difference, but not that much. Unless we like really like experts and shit, then
AMG is
Just 'cause
luxury trying to be a sports car, and then I mean BM is a sports car trying to be luxury. So they're very similar.
I have no opinion about cars there. Yes.
Yeah, but I
I'm
mean,
into cars that
BMW does give you that option to get like race car seats and stuff like that if you want it. You know, can't really get that many options from out. You can't really get that many options from BMW. I mean, from Mercedes Benz doing that. Mercedes Benz has a nice interior, especially plus the ambient lighting that makes it look really nice. It's kind of like you're getting like the best of both worlds in an AMG, because if you want to look like you just styling and have lights and all that stuff, it already comes with it. BMW has to add that to it because it's more on the I'm trying to be an exotic car, but I'm still a luxury car at the same time.
Yeah, Mercedes interior is just unmatched.
Yeah, they win every year for the best interior. So yeah, for sure.
If you want a more driver-focused car, then get a BMW.
Bro, just one thing, a Gusheshe, bro. I won't take it away from that thing, bro. Some Gusheshes are fucking sexy, dude. Like, Box BM, dude. Oh, the right one with the right everything on it just looks so sexy.
I've been feeling those old cars lately, like 90s. Yo.
It's because of how the new cars are coming out and stuff like that, bro. Yeah. I eat that to my friend. Yeah. Auto Car Show knows. He knows.
You know, like, I mean, when you look at I don't know if y'all seen the Cadillac Black Hawk. I mean, what's it called? The black, the black something, but it has the Corvette engine in it. But it actually drives faster than the Corvette Stingray, which is crazy.
Jeez.
The new Cadillac with the V8. I mean, with the Corvette engine in it.
That's mad. Yeah, we don't have Cadillacs this side. Even Corvettes. Like, obviously, I know I've seen the newer Corvettes, but it's not something we have this side.
Yeah. You won't see it as well. You'd see it by you guys, probably.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Connor. If you get in one, if you want to feel torque, you just get inside a Corvette. Like your whole body just hooks the seat as soon as they accelerate. One of my
really
best
like
friends
those
got
cars
one.
though. And they're not bad.
Yeah, you want something super loud in the garage, you get a Corvette.
So waiting here for the 30-minute candles to close. Gold is tricky with no bottom wick here. But if you are closing above 2023, you know, that could indicate quite a lot of volume to the upside. But jeez, it's really tough with no bottom wick. Because we could easily, you know, reject this area and come and create that bottom wick at any moment. GJ, you know, looks like we are forming support. But obviously still just ranging. So a break above, obviously that level I've got planned there. It's still what I'm waiting for. You might even need to wait for the hourly close. Ned looks like Herschel Gibbs. Oh, goodness.
Ned.
And GU and EU just went crazy. All New York and even Asia just kept going up.
Were you looking at these pairs through Asian?
Yeah, and they just completely just continued to go up after they did that huge shoot up from you know, when we're looking at it this morning. Just continue just keep going up. Said it
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean,
done
we've
yet.
broken above quite significant levels now on GU. To the left, this area. And you're holding above there now. And then breaks above this. Resistance at 1.25. I mean, then we could even see like
Right.
1.265. Obviously not in, one session, but over the next couple of days or weeks. GU actually moves really slowly, eh?
Yeah, normally. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of weird that it just went crazy like that. But hey, dollar will make GU move.
But those numbers were really that was a big improvement. Whole 1% drop from last month. So I mean, we can see the effect that had on the dollar. I mean, that initial drop was just mad. And it looks like we're actually breaking below 101.5. And if you are breaking below this area, we could easily see quite a strong move to the downside. Nice outflow from the dollar. And then with gold, that could bring volume to the upside.
Bro, do you think that GU at one stage was at 1.72? Fuck me, bro. GU's gone to 2.1 before.
Serious?
Bro, 2.1. Holy fuck.
Never really looked too much at GU before.
Me too. I've never looked at it like this, bro. Just go weekly and zoom out, bro. That is mad, bro.
And that was in 2008. Jeez. From 2 all the way to 1. Our times have changed.
Yeah. I have a stallion from there, bro, from 2008. Just been holding it.
Yeah. Man was still in primary school. 10,000 pips.
That's insane, bro. Yo. I don't think it's been that high before, but yeah. GU's on its way to make new weekly highs.
Minute candle here, about to close in 2 minutes, but it's not really giving anything great on GJ. I'll just set an alert here.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
I was say, yeah, I also caught NAS all the way at the bottom. Should be going up later on today. But
What did you say, Chance?
I said I also caught like NAS 100 all the way at the bottom. I'm just buying it up. I'm just letting it go up as well.
Oh yeah.
How long
Oh,
have you
that's
been holding
nice.
it?
About I think I started it around like 9 to 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh, where are you from, Chance?
See, like down there, yeah.
Yeah, 9 o'clock is 3 for us.
Yeah, and I just been letting it ride up.
That's nice. I mean, with that news yesterday, that's more bullish than anything for the stock market. But higher time frame, you had some very interesting levels, and you know, you could still see us come further down. I mean, look at the daily yesterday. We actually just ended up grabbing liquidity with the news, coming closing bearish. I still think that we're in for another retest of the lows here at some point. But yeah, like I say, that news should be bullish for the stock market, because if inflation is improved, that means essentially that the markets are anticipating the Fed to either cut rates or pause, just simply slow down with the rate hikes, and that would create a better environment for investors. If you look back at COVID times, they had extremely low rates, and you know, that was extremely favorable to investors. We could see the bull run, you know, after COVID, just absolutely insane. And you know, that was because of the monetary policy. Oh yeah, no, it actually started down here, right? So I mean, US 30 just about doubled in that period of time when we had those low interest rates. So seeing inflation improve, you know, markets are anticipating that we go back to those kind of conditions, which I don't think we will. But for now, obviously, it's taking it as bullish. Doesn't matter what I think. Gold, your 30-minute closed bullish there. Not quite above this level to the left. Closed above most recent resistance with that wick to fill. Looking at the dollar here breaking these lows, you know, we might see quite a strong outflow of liquidity from the dollar, leading to some impulsive moves up here. But unfortunately, in terms of entries, hasn't really ticked my boxes. So I'm not just going to rush into this. But as we're breaking above that area now, we could potentially see yesterday's wick being filled. GJ did form support there on the 30-minute, but just ranging. So yeah, here we go on gold, just driving up.
Good shit gone.
Yeah?
I said good shit.
What's it?
You didn't take it because it didn't stick, it didn't thingy. Check your boxes. So I'm saying good shit.
Shot. Yeah, it's tough because it looks really good. But it's really not my move to take. The only thing I could have done here is maybe had this level at this most recent resistance. Joe, looking left, there was this level here. That I really wanted us to close above. You can see even on the 5 minute how we actually reacted to that level. Essentially formed resistance there on the 5 minutes. And we didn't even close above that area on the 5. Or the 15, you know, formed resistance right there as well. Didn't quite close above. So if we're closing above on this 15 minute, you know, next 15 minute, maybe we retest 2023. That could potentially be a viable idea there. Definitely got some nice volume coming into the mix. GJ also starting to push up from that support. With this kind of volume, we might not get a retest of 2023, but the least I could do is wait for a 15 minute closure above that level. So I got 10 minutes here.
States military is a guiding light, leading the world to democracy and freedom. But if we want this beacon of truth and justice to shine,
What are we watching?
Something Ned sent me. Gender reveal grenades. What the hell? Violent misgendering. America.
You know, something I haven't asked you, Gon. What do you think of a Supra?
I like it. The new one or the old one?
The older ones, like where the oaks make that thing like insane.
Yo, that's fucking proper.
I think that makes a fucking noise. Yo.
By the way, that thing screams turbos.
The horsepower some people push out of those things are insane, bro.
Yeah. There was actually this video.
Gold.
I don't know if I saved it. But
Gold is about to make a new high and just carry on running.
Bro, this car was insane. It literally, it looked like a rocket the way it just flipping accelerated.
The fastest acceleration I've ever seen from like a rolling start was from a GTR, bro. I'll save that video as well. I'll try to find it for you. It's actually on YouTube. I'll send you the link, bro. I've never in my entire fucking life seen a car pull that fast ever.
As dollar breaks these lows, probably gonna see gold just Zoop. Fill that wick. So your only real options here were just probably some impulse entries on the break of those highs. Wasn't really for me. I liked the impulse entries on the break of this range. And then we had some funky price action there. Stops weren't really too big, but it just came out of nowhere. It looked kind of strange. I think the timing was also off. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's see how the 15-minute closes. Probably gonna call it a day if it doesn't give opportunities here. GJ really not doing much in that range. Is R30N better than VWGTR? I'm really not too sure. I mean, VW just in reputation, like the name, you know, a German brand. I think you could expect better quality, but I don't know, that R30N might surprise you. Yeah, here's that video of that Supra. No, everything's too fast. I'm sending this video to the Discord. If you like cars, you just go watch that Supra. That's ridiculous. 1,400 super. 1,400 horsepower. That's like a old rally car. Okay, so we've got this 15-minute candle closing. Gold, oh gold. What are you gonna do for us today? Five-minute looks like it'll close bearish. So I think a retest of 23 would be nice. 5-minute close, no bottom wick. Candles with no bottom wick, sometimes we see that it doesn't have enough range to continue moving down. So I'm going to have a bar stop here on the break of highs at 2025.9, let's call it. Couple pips above just to account for spread. Stop loss below previous 15. At 2022.5.
Can't just look on a hour to your left. You'll see there is some wicks that come up there. Just, I don't know if you saw it or not.
Yeah. I'll double check now, but I mean, I've been looking at this range the whole morning.
I just have it marked up on my charts. That's all I'm saying. Just take a look at it.
Click on just to make sure buy stops at 2025.9, stop loss at 2022.5.
Yeah, 100%. 22.5. Yeah, the XY looks like it's ready to melt. So it stops here about 34 pips. Break even point. I'll look to go break even on the wick full here. And then targeting 2031. I do like that we're actually getting a deeper bottom wick on the 15-minute. Is it market execution trade? No. Bar stop. Got a bar stop at 2025.9. On my broker, it's actually at 2025.85. But you know, you just got to put it a couple pips above to account for spread. So just be aware of that. Obviously, your spread may be bigger, maybe smaller. and you need to just adjust accordingly. I wanted to buy a car, but I changed my mind and got 5 plots of land. Not sure what you mean by 5 plots of land. If you got 5 plots, but nothing wrong with that. Property is obviously... Look, I don't think property is great for returns, but obviously if you could rent it out, then at least it's a cash flowing asset, and then it's obviously just a good store of wealth. Even if the real estate market, whatever, is not doing well, you're still storing your wealth, and that can't be taken away from you. Because when shit hits the fan, you've got that asset. It's not going anywhere. No one can take your house away from you. Can't disappear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when shit really hits the fan, you can at least set a tent up and sleep on your plot. Everything's
Yeah.
nice.
Property flips is where the money is at. Yeah, there is definitely ways to make quick money in property. That would be one of them, but it's hard work.
To me, honestly, with property con, which I think you'd agree with, is if you have like your own company that does building of houses and stuff like that, and then you start buying properties and then build houses on it, you're gonna build everything for cheaper because you know the ins and outs. And I'm not speaking about cheaper quality stuff. I mean, you get better prices because you're in the game already. And then you build and then you flip. For example, yeah, about us kind of on the highway, bro. This one guy built one house, like I think it's like a 3-story flat thing. Okay, built one for like I think it was like 800,000, sold it for 1.6, and built another 2. And at the moment, I think there's 8 down the road there. So he literally got in, used, got in, used, got in, used, and now he has eight properties that bring him passive income basically every month. So yeah. Shit, that's a lot of money actually. Fuck. You know where there's lots of money in South Africa, bro? Icon
Where?
fixing potholes, because you'll never fucking have it. You'll have a job for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's facts. Actually, the people who fix the potholes here where I'm staying, I don't think it's government. It is someone private. I think someone just got fed up with it and said, "Hey, yeah," went and looked for like 10 guys. Said, "Fucking go for these potholes."
But the
There's a
guys
guy, yeah.
that stand in the road and then they just fill the potholes with like fucking sand, and then they have like a donation
Yes.
thing. Dude, come on, eh?
Yeah, bro.
Like,
I've never
dude, I
seen
can
that.
sneeze and that's you
Gonna
know it's big
go
here in
drive on the
Pretoria.
beachfront by West Bank, bro. Go drive on the beachfront there, around there. There's 2 of them that stand there every single fucking day, bro. Fill the same potholes with sand. Like, do you not think someone can just go and fill the potholes with tar? But yeah, in Sunny Ridge, bro, yeah, where I live, there's there's a guy that actually like he goes around and fixes the potholes with cement, dude.
I was
So
gonna
yeah.
say, I've always wondered what would happen if you fill the pothole with cement. Maybe it's a bad
Nothing,
idea.
like,
Maybe it will
no,
stuff it up.
think about it, man. It might just crack, but think about it. Kanubi's entire highway, bro. That entire highway is cement.
No,
The
I know,
entire highway.
but the thing is, think
So
about the like
the,
density of the cement and the tar. Tar is obviously a little bit softer, so when you fill the pothole with cement, there's still going to be like essentially gaps around the edge, and then when that fills with water and you drive over it, the pothole
yeah,
is just gonna grow around the cement. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
my theory that might happen, but I think it could be
Or
a good temporary fix.
But all because there's ground underneath it, because the tar's almost not all the way through. So some potholes go through the entire tar layer. So then
Yeah,
because there's ground
exactly.
underneath and you throw cement, the ground might start fading away, and then that block of cement might go deeper, and then you have a pothole once again. So I get what
Also,
you're
But
the
saying.
remember,
loose block of cement there in that bottle.
but remember with cement and stuff, it's not designed to be high traffic. So like tar, I mean, if you go and count every single car that drives over there in the day, it's, dude, yes, in the hundreds of thousands. And then they're going there, they're coming back, next day the same story. Cement isn't designed to take that type of use, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
Jared,
it may be like a very short-term fix, but it's like putting a plaster on a bullet hole.
but here's the thing, Jared. We have a highway here by us that's built completely out cement, bro. The entire thing is just cement. There's nothing else. And they've given it a 50-year like guarantee that it won't get potholes and shit like that for 50 years. And
Yeah,
that road is
trust
still
that. That
fucking
cement
nice,
road
bro.
is more reliable than the tar roads.
That
But
that
But
thing
I
is still
think
nice years down the
it
line
must
already.
be a
And that
different type though.
It's like slabs.
But it
they
must be a
built it.
different type though. It's not like the cement you just quickly go to builders and buy. I'm sure it's like,
No,
you know,
do you know what I think it is,
graded
bro?
differently.
Because when they were building it, you could see obviously some of it. I think they have a lot of
It's properly reinforced. Yeah, that's probably the
yeah,
case. Yeah,
it's
when
got
they were
those
building
metal.
that, they've got like those metal. I don't know
What
what
is
you
it
call
called?
it, just reinforcement.
Yeah, and they've got it everywhere, and they built that highway in like squares, bro. So they had squares that they were doing at a time and putting it down, squares putting it down, and that's what they did
Yeah.
take. It didn't take that long, to be honest. But that highway, you can ask Connor, bro. There's no potholes. That thing is still in proper condition, bro, and it's been years.
Yeah.
And that highway's busy. So,
That's one road I
Yeah.
trust in this town.
oh, bro, that it's too bad. There's like 4 speed cameras on the fucking highway, but yeah.
Okay, guys. So we are flipping back bullish on the 15, starting to push up, starting to see some volume. So I've got my buy stop here at 2025.9. Stop loss below the previous 15 at 2022.5. Let's see if we get triggered in before the hourly close. If not, then maybe we just wait. But the idea remains the same. Hourly closing above 2023 as planned, as discussed. This previous hourly has no bottom wick now. That's one issue that could bring concern, but this could also just indicate there's a whole lot of volume here right now to the upside. And just looking at the dollar, man, I really think that this is about to melt. Has your buy stop activated yet? No. Does not. Alright, so your hourly candle has closed above resistance here. Could get a bottom wick first. We've got a little bit of a bottom wick, so I'm fine with that. With the current volume, as long as we've got something. You can see the previous 30, you know, not much of a bottom wick. Your 5 minute there forms support. So it looks pretty good here. Plus now the stop loss is below the previous 30, which is even better.
Yeah, it's gonna give us a chance to manage it as well if we get triggered in now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, anticipating volume on the break of the highs here. So if we do come back and flip bearish after being activated, you know, there we can manage risk or break of previous 15-minute lows. As soon as we break the highs here, I'll be in. And I'm in. Buy stops have been activated at 2025.9. Stop loss at 2022.5. I don't have a TP set yet, but break even point, I think it's quite sensible to go break even at 2028. We've seen lots of rejections in that area, but I am anticipating us to drive up to 2031. Looking to the left, it's relatively clean traffic up to 2031. Jeez. Oh, there goes the dollar melting. So hopefully that brings some volume here to gold, since we're seeing that outflow of liquidity from the dollar now. Should give us a nice little upside move here on gold. These volumes also coming in there on GJ. Obviously already in the gold bars. So if you were looking at GJ, I would still wait for a close above 166,575. Opening a franchise. Opening a franchise is no fun.
No
It's
fun.
very, very tough. I worked as a assistant manager at a Debonair's, which is a pizza franchise here. And I mean, I saw the ins and outs of it. Obviously, a manager is actually, it's a horrible position. Growing up, manager sounds like, wow, that's, you know, something to aspire to be. But I promise you, it's not a fun job. But like I said, I got to see the ins and outs and, you know, spoke to the owner frequently. And it's not amazing. Unless you have someone who you really trust running the show, I don't know. It's not something I would get into. Honestly, I hate it. Food industry, you? No thanks. Quite slow, eh? Neville, welcome back to your return to trading. The markets are not ready for you. 4-hour resistance. Yeah, this chart looks completely different, right? Just trusting the order flow. This looks like a nice steady move to the upside. So just riding the wave here. What's my TP on gold? I think 2031 is a very fair TP. I want to think that if we break above that level, there's range to drive up to 2050. But realistically, I think we would need some sort of fear catalyst to break above 2031 and drive up all that way. But I mean, right now we're seeing the dollar melt. So it's possible. It is possible. And that's why I don't really want to set a TP here. But if we get to 2031, I would have secured at least 80% of my position. I'm not going to be ridiculous with this. But I'll be open to potential runners if we can see us breaking above 2031.
Must be going so slow because we've got no singing going.
Jared? That's Jared's job.
But then when you see when I do sing, then we start retracing it. So it's a double-edged sword.
Actually, just hold off there.
Jared, shut the
Wait until we at least get to break even.
Okay.
Wait until
no
we
problem.
break above 2028.4. Then you can sing. GJ. Wilding out. And this is why we have decided to be a little bit more selective with GJ. I mean, look at that. Like, at least we were in a range here. There was nothing to do. But she just moving sideways. Violently sideways. Your 15-minute closed there, bullish above previous hourly highs. 5 minutes closed bearish, but weak bearish candle. Let's see if we can break previous 15-minute highs. I would anticipate us to just continue up and fill this week. It's not a crazy amount of volume here, but we do have this one-sided movement. We obviously are respecting previous candle lows, creating new highs. So I would only really look to get out if we were starting to break previous candle lows. But for now, we are continuing to push up and create new highs.
Here we go, breaking the high.
And then he started to sing myself.
Let's go gold. Let's go.
Let's go gold. We need the left gold shirts now.
Previous low broken.
Previous low. Oh, on the singing.
the singing.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh, we look pretty good. Taking its sweet time. Looking good, looking good. The 4 hour at this point. 4 hour really looks clean to drive up to 2031. Okay, so I'm gonna go break even
Let's
right
break
here.
even.
Yeah. So stop loss is at break even, risk-free trade. And let's see if we get a last little push here. Some volume coming in. But we may actually see rejections at this level, so I think I'll close 50% here. Yeah, closing 50% right here. This has just been such a slow move. I'm concerned we reject this key level where we've seen quite a few rejections before. So I closed 50% at 24 pips. And it's a risk-free trade. So pretty happy with that, to be honest. Saved with a wedge on our face, but I promise you, I don't think it could have gone any better. Yeah, 28 is quite a significant level, can't lie. So I think good call to secure there. If we do re-break this high, I think we'll see 2031 quite nicely. But I'm pretty happy to secure some there and just go break even. Yeah, we're coming back down pretty hard here. You know, as discussed, with yesterday's CPI data showing that the Fed, you know, because inflation is improving, essentially the markets are taking that as hopes that the Fed will pivot. Because inflation has improved, now they don't need to raise rates so aggressively. That's the idea here. And that will weaken the dollar. That will essentially weaken the dollar. As we see, you know, yesterday we had that initial move down. We ranged through Asian, and then London session. Now we've had another leg down. So on gold, we're seeing that move to the upside as well. We saw that initial move up with the news, and we saw some profit taking then from buyers, because the other thing is, because that CPI was improved, it's actually showing lower inflation, meaning less stress on the financial system as a whole. It's dampening some economic fears that have been actually driving gold bullish. So it's a little bit of like a funky situation, catch-22, where you have to just kind of stay adaptive. Because we have a very weak dollar, or yeah, relatively weak dollar right now. And this is obviously leading to these moves on gold to the upside. But at the same time, the reasons that we're seeing the dollar being weak are actually good reasons in terms of the financial system as a whole, like I say. You know, and that will take a bit of that demand out of the safe havens. So we're seeing some profit taking from these highs. And like I say, I think if we have no new fear catalyst, it's going to be pretty difficult for us to break above 2031. I think we would need a lot to break above that level. And we've seen in these price areas before that gold can really, it can really move, you know. But the only times we've been in the 2000s before were COVID lockdown and the Russia-Ukraine invasion. So those were major catalysts that brought major volume. Now, right now, there's nothing like that hard hitting, you know what I mean? So we'll have to see what happens if we do get to 2031, if we actually reject there. If we break above, of course there's more room to the upside, but it may be a much slower move, just driven by overall economic uncertainty. And I mean, we've seen before, like last week, that Schultz job openings had a major move on gold. It wasn't really that big of a news event, it's just that it fed into those recession scares. And sitting at these levels, anything that's feeding into those recession scares seems to bring a lot of demand into gold. So today we do have PPI. I don't think this is going to hold a lot of weight. But unemployment claims, if that data is bad or very bad, then that could easily bring breaks above 2031 and possibly even moves to 2050. It's not that that's a major event that normally brings that kind of volatility. It's just at these areas in gold, like I say, any little bit of news that's feeding into recession scares is tending to bring a lot of volume to the upside. And if not, if those numbers are really good, that'll dampen those fears and we'll probably see nice rejections of 2031. If the job rate's negative today, will gold push upright? That's what they're looking at here. So if numbers are lower than forecasted, which will be good for the dollar, then like I said, we may respect that 2031 level. And then I would be very hesitant with the buys at that point. But if this news is coming out bad, so if it's higher than 233k, then we could get breaks above 2031. And I mean above there, looking to the left, it's just like clean. Yeah, very clean traffic above there. I think this is a daily resistance as well at 2050. And then you got highs at 2070, like all-time highs. I do believe that we'd need a major catalyst to get back up to these highs. But overall, you know, like I say, in terms of where we are sitting with the economy, there's a lot of uncertainty right now. Even with the banking collapsing, the banking collapse story last month, you know, that's still lingering. Another bank could collapse any day, and then there you go, gold 2070. In the matter of one headline, you know, those things could happen. So we are still seeing demand in gold, but day to day we need to understand the fundamentals, how things are being priced in. Like I say, if we tap 2030 today and the news is actually good for the dollar with unemployment claims, then we could easily reject that area. Would you ever consider scalping a pullback, although it's against your overall directional bias? No. Yeah, Lithium, I know that if you look to the left, there is more, obviously from COVID times. But I know that then in 2020 we also reacted to 2050 quite nicely. I mean, if we do go back here, let's... So you can just see how perfectly this wick tapped into this level. There is also this area around 2035 that could bring some issues.
I'll check you, Con. I have to go. I have things to go do.
Cheers, man. Shot for joining today.
It is. Alright, sure. Check you,
Check you.
gents. Sure,
Okay,
gents.
good.
You fetching my hat?
Fuck no.
Yo.
That's when I feel like driving far.
Oh, wait. Sure, check you, cheers.
Yeah, I'll probably get it early next week. Don't stress, uncle.
Oh, wait. Shot.
I'll go get it like Monday. No, I'll go get it Tuesday when Kobe has sports. Then I'll go because then I have a little bit more free time. Okay.
Like a shot.
I'm gonna shoot. I'll check you.
Check you. So yeah, you can see, you know, that rejection to 2050. Obviously a psychological level as well. Very interesting psychological level. And then all-time highs around 2070, 2075. So right now, just lingering around 2028. We did see a little bit of a rejection there, but we haven't been stopped out at break even. And I think if we break the highs here again, we should be ready to rock up to 2031. Toxic, is this better? I have asked the guys how the mic is, because I got a new mic. How's that? A little bit better? I've turned it up a bit.
Yeah, mic seems fine on Zoom, but I don't know how it's going to show on YouTube.
Yeah, no, Zoom is using a different mic. Or is it? I can't remember now. Oh no, Zoom is using the same mic.
Yeah, a little bit lower on YouTube for some reason. I just listen to it now. I'm honestly not sure why, if it's that bad.
Gotta come closer.
There we go.
I took the top off. You know that trend.
The trend.
Do you know Gunner, Jared?
The rapper.
Yeah. Hey, listen to this guy, knows Gunner. Would have been cool if the 30-minute closed above 2028. But still looking very nice here. Strong bullish closure. Essentially still got clean traffic to the left. But this 2028 here has been a level of issue in the past. And obviously we've seen that rejection there before. But if we break the highs right here, we should be well on our way. But I've secured some profit and got my stop loss at break even. So whatever happens right now is perfectly fine. I'm happy to let it rock. Broke the high there, that was pretty volatile. Volume incoming. I don't have a TP set. You never know. If we do break the highs here to the left, maybe we just see like a 200 pip spike. You never know. Gold is wild in these areas. Just want to be open to potentially something wild. But at 2031, I'll secure 80% of my position. So I'll secure a little bit more as we move into 2031. let's call it another 40%. I'll close 90% of my position there. And that 10% can really do whatever, but you know, if there's something wild that goes on, might do some damage. But I'm not expecting fireworks. Like I say, we only really get that crazy volume when there's actually fear in the markets. Right now, there's no real fear. London kill zone. Don't know, bro. Don't know what that is.
No idea what a London kill zone is.
Those are entries today. Look, I mean, I'm not going to be here all day long. This has already been nearly a 4-hour stream. This is a risk-free trade. I've pretty much broken down how I would manage it moving forward. So, personally, I'll be watching 2031 to take off a little bit more profit. That was one of my targets. I've already secured some. So, I don't mind if it comes back to break even, but it's either break even or secure some more 2031. So other than that, you know, maybe it ranges between that area for the next 2 hours. I'm not going to set you for that. But I do want to say thank you guys for joining today. And I hope that you did take something away, other than just a winning trade. You know, these winning trades are obviously always very nice. But I do believe that there's a lot to take away if you're new to trading, especially. And even if you are just struggling, you know, in your journey, it's just very nice to have a community. Thank you for keeping the chat light. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy.
Yes, thank you, Con.
Cheers, guys.